So there's a poem that I would like to share entitled Dear America. This is basically addressing all of the police brutality, the racism, the race baiting by the media that's been going on. And for minorities, we all know that even though they're saying that this is a trend as far as the police brutality, that this has been going on for years. It's just not coming to the forefront due to social media and things like that. So this is basically a speech in the form of spoken word. So I hope you take the message to heart. Justice. To be just, moral rightness, lawfulness. Injustice. To be unjust, lack moral rightness, unfair action or treatment, violation of the rights of others. Dear America, do you not realize you have a war on your hands? A nation founded on the backs of my cocoa bean brothers and sisters whom you enslaved and brought to this land? Americans, funny, you call this land yours as the patriotism drips from your lips. Shouting 9/11, we should never forget, but whispering, can we skip over the slaves brought on ships? See, brown-skinned ghosts live in your soil. To us, your race has always felt superior. Implemented segregation, Jim Crow separate but equal, attempting to raise a race to believe they're inferior. So excuse me if my eyes do not turn into wells upon hearing of animal abuse. Pardon me if this trend of badge equals license to kill makes me want to transform the U.S. flag into a noose. Now the lessons you have taught your predators' offspring are disguised in uniform behind badge. Promising to serve and protect, call it justice. But call out to justice in a nation with a system as flawed as ours, and you will find she will not answer back. More questions than answers, lies, forgery, evidence tampering, all to put melanin kings behind bars. See, I have learned that people fear what they don't know, demonize what they fear, and dehumanize what they demonize. So well played, America. You have pushed your agenda effectively and corrupted the legal system extensively. But again, I ask you, what are your true insecurities with descendants of African kings and queens? News stories constantly spin with propaganda. In an instant, we see mugshots on our labeled thugs. But leave out the fact that in this case, he was actually the victim. Oh, and be sure to bring up his past charges on drugs. America, my heart is heavy as the grave you'd like to believe you buried all your secrets in. But see, there is a reckoning on the horizon. You just wait until the sun sets, because black mothers are tired of seeing their sons set into early graves. See, this is my disclaimer. There is a new dawn coming, and I pray you clothe yourself in the whole armor of God and justice. For if you continue to parade your prejudice as proudly as a pageant queen wears her crown, America, your victory rock will be very brief. So involved in overseas conflict but turn a blind eye to your own. America, if we only return the same compassion you've shown. Sean Bell, Tamir Rice, Oscar Grant, Freddie Gray, Trayvon Martin, Sandra Bland, Sam Dubose, and so many others the cameras were never awake to catch. This nation will soon be engulfed in a movement, and we all will be forced to strike a match. So you say you see a black man and fear for your life, but you'll hunt lions, bears, and go on safaris with little more than a knife. See, it's shoot first and ask questions later. Oh, but if the suspect is white, it's find all of his sweet little family photos and just say that his mind wasn't right. Because in America, we've all seen that a white man with the wrong heart can take black lives and get no time. But a black man with the right heart can take no lives and still get life. All in the same damn system. Our justice system, legal system, is more concerned with housing suspects from cases than actually trying to solve them. And if you are one of those people who have been able to look at all the police brutality videos and still come to the same conclusion, which is, well, they all should have just complied. See, you are part of the problem. An unjust law is no law at all. So if an officer tells me to do anything that violates my human rights, per the Constitution for all you patriots, in that moment he is the criminal and I am the victim. It seems so many of you need a refresher on the Constitution. It's like telling a rape victim to not dress sexy would have been her solution. See, prison systems welcome minorities, arms stretched, aching to be their permanent resting place. Investors constantly proposing to build more, competing with school systems as if caught up in a race. See, it's cut off programs that assist the poor, but prisons and jail systems, yes, build us more. It's send them to schools where there's more violence than books. Cut off art programs and argue, then are educated and violent. Here are the statistics. Come take a look. So yes, you've taken off your white robe and replaced it with blue. But for you prejudiced police, I know what Klansmen when I see one, and now the world does too. How can you sleep? People are dying. It's time to fight in DC. Stand as a people united for justice, coming in all different races and creeds. See, like Steve Harvey said, slavery didn't end when slaves got tired of being slaves. Slavery ended when non-black white America finally stood in the gap and saw what the slaves saw. So until our non-melanated brothers and sisters stand alongside us and fight with us, this will continue. So let me just ask you a question, white America. And this is not for conflict or for division. This is to create dialogue. Let's just say you were wake up tomorrow morning and find that you were still white, but your kids were now African American. Would you be the least bit fearful? If you answered yes, then you now see our plight. So again, I ask you, how can you sleep? People are dying. How do you sleep at night? It's obvious you've been sleeping just fine because the people that are dying ain't white. But see, right is right and wrong is wrong. So America, join us because we can't by ourselves. But see, together we can. On October 10th, as we march, it's give us justice or else. So I hope that blessed y'all. And again, I just hope that you guys take that message to heart and realize that even though we have lawmakers, we have Congress, we are the elect. We're the ones who appoint these people into office. So let's actually do something about it besides wanting to just, talk about it or be angry about it or to riot. So, October 10th, I'm going to be out there, DC. Hope to see you all out there. So share and be blessed.